It's still a win. Let's go. Dear Miss Flawless, to shine over all that you call in. And I heard you go hard, you go all in. And you were made to ball like you Spalding. Time and time again, you be showing up. You be like fuck a friend, no time for falling out. And you're all about your bread, no more going out. See, that's just what I like, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, baby,
no matter what, always on the grind, cause a little's not enough. Got these bad bitches mad by the way she had it up. Just missing the price tag, cause that cash will back it up. All she do is win. I see you shining, grinding, so keep all she do is win. I see you shining, grinding, so keep winning.
you prove that you would be more than nothing.
Staying ahead of the game, you realize.
Let your haters motivate you into becoming
Whatever it is, you want it your life.
Don't let the clothes of the cars define you. Just love yourself like you desire to. And when times get hard, girl, just keep the faith and have your way. Have your way. Have your
No matter what, always on the grind, cause a little's not enough. Got these bad bitches mad by the way she had it up. Just missing the price tag, cause that cash will back it up. All she do is win. I see you shining, grinding, so keep all she do is win. I see you shining, grinding, so keep
Surely not a flawless swagger. Ain't a chick better. Doing all the things that I like. Being a freak, she a master. He don't tell the past. So good, I wanna make her my wife.
all she do is win. No matter what, always on the grind, cause a little's not enough. Got these bad bitches mad by the way she had it up. Just missing the price tag, cause that cash will back it up. All she do is win. I see you shining, grinding, so keep all she do is win. I see you shining, grinding, so keep winning.
Oh, baby, yeah. I see you, yeah. Oh, baby, baby, you're winning, baby.
I'll be up with me. I'll be.
It's a bar reach. It's a bar reach.
Cass, come talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. We ain't talking cash, don't talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Girl, you know these niggas can't fuck with me. Gon' drop that, gon' pop that. Make a nigga show you where the cash at. Got a shaking ass on my Snapchat. If the sex good, I'ma double back. No, I can't hit it if her ass flat. See it start to beat, bring it back. Niggas still hating, need to cut that. Hits at the hits, where your hits at? You a classy one. We're the nasty ones. Gotta bag me one. Gotta have me one. Just caught drip. I'm too fresh for a pic. Really with the shits. Why you acting like this? Go and make a nigga trick. In the 3 with your dick. I ain't gon' trip. She gon' make a nigga tip. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. We ain't talking cash, don't talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Girl, you know these niggas can't fuck with me. Fat ass, she a 10 in the face. When you got me dancing like a mace. Beat it up, young cash clay. Blue hundreds, I'ma throw it in your face. 2 shots, 4 shots, 5 shots, 6 shots. I just put some diamonds in her wristwatch. 2 red bones, make them lick lock. I just got that wet, drip drop. Bitches shaking ass like I mix a lot. Wet like Steph, got my jump shot. I told her off the rip, I'm the big shot. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. We ain't talking cash, don't talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Girl, you know these niggas can't fuck with me. Trippin' by the bitch, what you call that? Girl, do your thing, I'ma fall back. Shake something, baby, come talk that. Wanna make a hit, better call cash. Call cash. Wanna make a hit, come call cash. Call cash. Know these niggas, girl, they all cap. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. We ain't talking cash, don't talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Girl, you know these niggas can't fuck with me.
Mr. Officer, why y'all out here offing up? Get these chains off us. Look how much these diamonds costing us, man, they cost too much. Refuse to remain silent. So-called land of free be taxing me and my people's had it. We young, black, rich and savage. We bout to let them have it. In and out of traffic, flashing lights. I ain't stopping, lit off 100, only option. Listen, officer, you ain't out for me. I got license to carry and you ain't protector serving me. I survived too much to be another victim on these streets. I go to trial for self-defense, cause I ain't never took a plea and I ain't never took a knee. Revolutionary since like 93. I prepared for hell when I seen y'all beating Rodney King. I'm a king, I refuse to let you cause bury me. Listen, officer, approach with caution, sir. Mr. Officer, why y'all out here offing up? Get these chains off us. Look how much these diamonds costing us, and they cost too much.
Mr. Officer, why the fuck are you offing us? Watch our car, now they stopping us. 2020 white chalking up. Shut our mouth, we ain't talking up. We growing, we bossing up. Fresh when we stepping out, man, these diamonds be costing up. Oh well, I hate the 12. Pray they ain't living well, locked down for months. Girl, they macing me in my cell. Gave an L to my cousin Trail and they all there too. No parole with another L. Free my cousin Big Fool. Mike Brown shot down. Trayvon, no gun. George Floyd, he was hung. We saw it, he was hung. Running these blocks from dirty cops, been doing this shit since I was young. How would they feel if you killed their son?
Mr. Officer, why y'all out here offing up? Get these chains off us. Look how much these diamonds costing us, man, they cost too much. The police, prosecutor, the judge too. Come out, voice for y'all behind the wall. Voice for Timothy Thomas, Breonna Taylor, Eric Garden up. We can't breathe, y'all can't breathe either. Suffocate them all. 12 straight behind the wall, they did me dirty. Had to bounce back, yeah, spawn ball. Touchdown to cause hell, so I gave Boosie a call. Real is united, done carrying signs, we letting on. Fred Hampton through my veins, justice now, baby man. Officer, why y'all out here offing up? Get these chains off us. Look how much these diamonds costing us, man, they cost too much.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Hey, look, they see the favor and they wanna know the flavor. When I tell them that it's salty, they be looking at me crazy. If it ain't got no salt, then you really can't taste it. Gotta season with the season just to show them that you made it, huh? They gon' hate you when they see you doing cool, and they wanna see you fail even if you ain't in school. Tell them keep it pushing, no exception to the rule. When you argue with a fool, one fool turn into two. Don't do it. No, don't do it. No, don't do it, man. Them boys be speaking deaf with that language, they're real fluent. Stay loaded with that scripture just in case you gotta shoot it. I be riding with the word, that spiritual carpooling. Lost it how I got it, so I switched up how I get it. Hit it, lick, and got licked. So I switched up my position. It's like a restaurant, how this boy here, he be tipping Jesus on the main line. Yeah, I got his extension. Yeah, I got his permission to flip it, mix it, and switch it to make sure they comprehend it, receive it, don't get offended. Threes on me like Scottie Pippen. It's magic how they be tricking. The magic constant uplifter with power in every sentence. Yeah, I'm blessed, boy, a lot of bed. Flu games in the spirit mean I'm falling sick. Yeah, your weight a little off. That's that counterfeit. Every situation got a scripture we can counter with. Win some, lose some. I ain't even think about it. Got more win than I got losses now that I think about it. Walk it how you talk it if you really be about it. Cause them trials and tribulations, they gon' come and see about it. Love me now, don't love me later. Got them asking where it come from every time they see the favor. Hey, love me now, don't love me later. Got them asking where it come from every time they see the favor. Huh? Yeah, I'm blessed, boy, a lot of big. Too many blessings, need another hand to count them with. If you talking about the truth, we can politic. Do it for the love, don't do it to get no compliments. We the soul of the earth, get on your condiments. He already numbered my steps, don't need a bit. So I'm walking in my purpose, on purpose. I ain't perfect, but I'm working, cause I know the serpent lurking. Talking about me crazy, other cheek, I gotta turn it and spit his word up like a baby that need burping. I'm trying to kill this flesh, closed casket, no service. All this fleshly living got me ashy, no jerkins. Yeah, I'm blessed, boy, a lot of bed. Grace and mercy if you ask me what I'm working with. Gold streets for the pavement, that's a kingdom brick. This little light of mine shine cause I'm king of win some, lose some. I ain't even think about it. Got more win than I got losses now that I think about it. Walk it how you talk it if you really be about it. Cause them trials and tribulations, they gon' come and see about it. Love me now, don't love me later. Got them asking where it come from every time they see the favor. Hey, love me now, don't love me later. Got them asking where it come from every time they see the favor. Yeah, I'm blessed, boy, a lot of big. MZ Hammer with the faith, boy, I'm too legit. So much faith up in my house, you can bottle with. Be careful what you bite, don't choke trying to swallow it.
Do I know you?
Hey, yo, Lane, check dig, man. I was just sitting back reminiscing, man, you know what I'm saying, and vibing on how things used to be, you dig? Like when we was youngsters, you know what I'm saying, that OSDN used to rock. St. Angela's jump, you know?
When children used to see the test every day. I used to go to Toledo. When kids really used to go outside and play. I used to go to Toledo. When females used to carry themselves as women. I used to go to Toledo. Where hustlers used to chew their tongue without snitching.
Listen, I remember back in the day when I was a child, doing bad, mama used to take us to eat at Hot and Now. Very convenient, the food was off the block to go swimming at Willie's every week. Dirt courts in just about every backyard, hooping on crates. Sneaking jars out the house, trying to catch lightning bugs and snakes. The good old days when penny candy really used to cost a penny. Ice cream truck had ice cream on it, you could buy for 10 pennies. Pimping your bike out with chrome caps, reflectors, and mirrors. The hood used to be a village back when the neighbors cared. It was less snitching, more females carried themselves like women. I wish I could go back and visit, cause I miss the old Toledo.
When children used to see the test every day.
I mean, it ain't got that same vibe it got no more than
really used to go outside and play.
Yeah, okay. I feel where you going, CJ.
Females used to carry themselves as
okay, Lane. It's your boy Bobcat, man. Just reminiscing, check this.
Where hustlers used to chew they time without snitching.
I'm just reminiscing about the old days. And nah, I don't go far back as the OJs. Lane, look, I'm talking late 80s, early 90s. On Auburn up at Peach Rose is where you could find me. I was screaming crossroads for the love of the dough. 16 double O until the world blow. When Indo and Joint Mob had a lock on the South. And Arden Coleman had you scared to come out of your house. Around the time when Magic Wand found out he was Plera. And Ray Stone was so fly, yeah, that was the era. Philly and Philly and all was repping for Out Hill. That Scott and Libby gang could damn near get a nigga killed. When Northtown was bumping, Southwick was slumping. Follow the light, lightning rod had every club jumping. I give her arm, a leg, 2 shoulders, and a tooth. To see Toledo how it was in my youth. Man, I miss the old Toledo.
When children used to see the test every day. When kids really used to go outside and play. When females used to carry themselves as women. When hustlers used to chew their time without snitching.
Wake up, Toledo.
Wake your ass up.
You're listening to the 419 Grinds Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Yo!
Hey! Wake up! Wednesday morning.
You can just talk, bro. I have to scream. Just talk.
She up. My girl up.
That's
she excited.
That song out
Good Wednesday morning.
there. Your screaming is off key.
Please don't scream into the microphone.
My first one wasn't.
It's Wednesday, hump day. Is
Good morning.
It is Wednesday.
Oh, hump day.
Hey.
All right, what's up, Toledo?
Rise and grind, beautiful people.
How y'all feeling this morning?
Good morning, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. We want to thank our sponsors, Hotbox, Lima Humida, Essential Vibes, Toledo, Mud City ENT, Greater Nasamas Church,
sounds about right,
J. Rush Jennings, and we have a new sponsor, our newest sponsor, Lance Self.
Lance Self, the people salesman at Taylor
Kia. Yes. Shout out to our boy Lance Self.
Self-explanatory podcast too. Shout out to them on the 419 Grind Network.
Shout out to Lance and Arlinda. And, the Self-Explanatory podcast. Yes, they are doing big things. They have Arlinda and the rest of her team have their event coming up this weekend. So yes. Shout out to them, definitely. Want to say thank you to each and every one of you who are tuned in. We got a great show lined up for you today. We got 3 guests. So, we're going to get right to the point. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do time and travel.
Yeah, she was saying that we're going to get right to the point, so we're going to skip through some of the topics that we usually do, but we're still going to do our regular show. So go ahead, Leah.
That's all right. I like when y'all mess with me.
Make sure you looked a little sleepy when you came.
No, she sounded real up.
She was up. She was up.
So anyway, like I was saying, we're going to get straight to the point and get to the weather and traffic. It's 43 degrees, you guys. It's beautiful outside already. The sun is shining. I mean, I came out the house this morning. I had on my hoodie, my Gladiator hoodie. Listen, I had on my sneakers, and I was like,
I put my sneakers on.
I got on my ankle socks. My ankles ain't even cold. I was like, listen, it is a good day in Ohio when you can wake up and you walk outside and it's like, ooh, this is springtime weather, right? So 43 degrees. We're gonna get it to a high of 46. The sun's gonna be out all day pretty much. Well, for the most part, it's gonna get a little cloudy later in the evening, but that's to be expected. But still gonna be a nice day. Thursday and Friday is gonna be in the high 30s and sunny all day. Saturday, it's gonna get a 40%. 40% chance of rain. So definitely make sure you wear your rain boots and take your umbrella
That
with
snow
you.
getting up out of here, y'all.
Yes.
Out the way.
Snow is melting away.
Watch them
Yes,
puddles.
it's about to be March. Oh, I'm excited.
Take your shoes off when you come in the house.
Yeah. Did you guys see any accidents coming in?
I didn't.
No, I heard one on the radio this morning. I think it was on the east side. It was like a car on fire or something.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So
that's
if you're over there on the east side,
That's
definitely
a problem.
watch out for that. Definitely take your time going through that area.
I didn't see no accidents.
I didn't
Jesse
see
was
any
driving
accidents
too
either.
fast.
First of all, when you're on the expressway, you have to drive
Everything
fast.
was a blur.
Oh, we didn't take the expressway this morning.
Well, taking a look on the OGO
scared.
app, there aren't any accidents on that app right now. But you know, like I always say, you can download the OGO app to your phone, and you can keep track of real-time traffic all over the state of Ohio. So any area that you're going to, our guest is from Cleveland, so Cincinnati. I mean, I'm sorry, Cincinnati.
I was like Cincinnati.
All over Ohio. So
Ohio.
Cincinnati, Cleveland, Sandusky, wherever you're going, you can track the traffic on the OGO app. So, but right now the roads are looking good. So continue to be safe out there and definitely take your time so we can keep it that way.
Be safe,
yes.
y'all.
So, yes, that's your weather and traffic for today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get right into trending.
Right into trending topics.
Into it.
It's Trending Topics in Toledo on the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Trending topics. We can't stop it. Trending topics.
So what we got, Leah?
Well, you know, we're gonna keep it real brief. But we heard about the Tiger Woods accident yesterday.
Yeah.
It was near fatal. I
Was
mean,
it his fault?
It was a one-car accident, so
Yeah.
he was at fault.
and it was said that it was said allegedly that he was driving pretty rapidly through that area.
Really?
Yeah. That's
So
what I
he must
heard
have
on
hit
the
a
news.
turn that he couldn't finish.
Probably. They said that he was speeding pretty fast through there, and they kept showing like different clips of like him, the interview, the last interview he did before that, and he did look, you know, pretty sleepy, pretty tired, but they kept making, you know, the media is something else. Like they keep like trying to make it a point. They're insinuating things, you know.
What are
like,
they insinuating?
I don't know, like, you know, what was wrong with Tiger? Like, you know, they keep like showing this up close, like, you know, shot of his
Oh, that's his
eyes,
car?
and it's like, they're like, can we just not focus on the fact that like he just, you know, survived a near fatal accident?
Broke
Like,
both of his legs in multiple places.
Yeah,
They can't wait to talk about his brother.
So
Tiger, he back black now.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he's been ever since him and his wife went through that situation. They've been all over Tiger Woods.
Yeah, because of course they were bringing that up. They brought up the whole, you know, accident. Well, not that incident with him and his wife, but they brought up the accident that he had back in, you know, I think
ran
it
into
was
a tree or something like that.
So it's like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like that's a little wrong. Like, I mean, he's in the hospital still, right? Like he's in the hospital. He's like in not so good condition. So it's kind of like, dang, like let up a little bit. Like, you know,
all that money he got, he need a chauffeur.
And like, oh my goodness,
I don't think Tiger wants a chauffeur because he still wants to feel
trying
normal.
to be sneaking.
Well, he's not married. Well, is he married again?
I don't know.
He was working like Jada Pinkett Smith posted a picture of them on Instagram. Before this happened. He was were they doing some type of work together?
Yeah,
they was doing the charity golf tournament that they were doing. Jamie Foxx and all.
So she had they had just posted a picture together, and then so she sent out prayers. You know, it's like, you know, prayers to the GOAT, but yeah, prayers to him and all his family. You know, I hope he definitely has a smooth recovery and is able to get back to, you know, his normal state. Because that's definitely, I mean, look at that. That's a rough accident. Yeah. That's near fatal. So, I mean, just thank God he lived. He survived. Yeah. So.
And he was in California? Yeah. Probably one of them winding roads. You know, they got them roads.
Yeah. It's nothing but a cliff, literally. Yeah. So
thank God he's still alive.
Thank God, because it could have went so different, and then it could have been like a situation similar to the Kobe situation. Just like it would have been alive. For sure. But I'm just saying, like it definitely, you know, thank God he survived. Is all I'm saying. You know. So
soldier out there.
Yeah.
Man,
so prayers to him.
Prayers to the family.
You know, prayers to the family. Also, like there was another story that I had saw, excuse me, in the headlines about an 18-year-old African American young man in Texas who was walking home from work, or I don't know if it was necessarily work. He was coming from home, Walmart or somewhere like that. Yeah. He was walking down the street because of all the snow. There was no path on the sidewalk, so he was in the street walking, and he didn't have on a coat. And the police basically like were harassing him, like, "Why are you walking in the snow? Why are you out here? Where's your coat? Why are you?" Now, I mean, I get it if you're really concerned, but then like they ended up arresting him. What? And yeah, like literally arrested him. He was not having a coat. Is that the charge? For walking in. The charge was walking. It was literally like it was basically jaywalking. Like that's what they basically ended up charging him with. They ended up having to drop the charges because it was ludicrous. Like the whole thing was on video, and they basically harassed him. He told them like, "I'm just walking home." Like, you know.
That's crazy. Thank God he didn't lose his life.
Yeah, thank God.
Right. Typical stuff they do.
Yeah, man right here know all about it.
Yeah, so yeah, like we can get right into the interview based off that because you know, I mean, yourself, so. You can probably speak more to you know the failure of the justice system and things that happen and
let's get it started.
Yeah, you know, so thank you for coming in. This is Christopher Smith.
It's my honor.
Chris Smith.
We're honored to have you.
It's definitely a vibe.
And your beautiful wife. Introduce your wife.
Halo Smith, Haley Smith, my wife, man, my partner.
Yes.
Good morning.
Thank you guys for coming in.
All the way from Cincinnati, right?
Yes. All the way from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio,
man. Down there,
for sure. For sure.
You know, I could make an introduction. Yeah, but I would rather you know, introduce yourself and tell your story. You know, first start with where you come from. Okay. You know, and get into your story and what happened with you.
What's good? 419 Toledo.
Hey, shout out.
The whole Ohio, man. Christopher Old Hound Smith, Old Hound, OLHOUND, formerly Young Hound, but you know I'm older now. Born and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay, what's your zodiac sign?
Scorpio.
Hey,
what's yours, Halo?
I'm a Sag.
Okay.
Your name Haley or Halo? Halo is like your kid name for him?
It's actually been my nickname since I was young.
Oh,
but
okay, so everybody
he brought it back.
Okay.
H-O Halo.
No, it's not.
H-O Halo vibe because they call me H-O for short, so it's like H-O Halo.
I love it. That's
like
cute.
one, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
That's cute.
Give it up for Black Love.
Yes. I love it.
For sure.
So you grew up in Toledo, or where did you grow up? You actually are from and grew up in
born
Cincinnati.
And raised Cincinnati, Ohio. This is actually, besides me being in prison here, my first time being in Toledo.
Okay,
welcome to the city of Toledo.
And it's dope, man. I was hollering at my peoples down this city. Last night we went to the spot Evolution. Taco Tuesdays.
Shout
It was
out
definitely
to Scooby
a vibe.
and Ryan and all that.
Yeah,
and
we
I was
loved
like, man, this is a dope city for real.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And so many people sleep on it, but shout out to Toledo for sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, shout out to Cincinnati too for making Grippos.
Man,
I know, right?
Go to that Grippo factory. If you in Cincinnati, go to the Grippo factory on Corain Avenue. Go to the Grippo factory. They make them fresh, and then you can
Wow, I never knew that. I never knew that.
You better get talking to me like that.
Come down there, hit me up, and we gonna go together.
I didn't know that either. We're gonna have to learn some more.
You can add your own sauce, how you want it, as much as you want.
Who out there licking their lips right now and talking about Grippos like that?
Yeah.
So born and raised in Cincinnati.
In the natty.
So where'd you go to school and everything like that?
I grew up on the west side, part of town, but you know, they put me in the SBH class since second grade, so I've been at every school in the city, you know what I mean?
Can you let them know what SBH is?
Man, SBH is severe behavior handicap, man, because I was one who I've always been gifted, like, could just, you know how they say ADHD.
Yeah.
And so my mind just always went, and so they diagnosed me, you know, he need to be in the SBH class, did my IEP, and back then, the IEPs was like, and they just put us in the class, 8 of us with 3 teachers. Right. And that's a whole nother topic.
You know, that's crazy. It's a crazy situation.
Yeah,
you know, they tried to do that to my son, and they had me all effed up. You know,
they tried to do it to a lot of us.
And I wasn't about to let that go down.
Actually, in 3rd grade, they put me in SBH.
See?
Yeah, I wasn't about to let that go down at all.
They thought I was slow.
You have
they
to
thought
really
I was
be an advocate for your child and fight for your child. And you had me messed up.
They tried to, and that's one thing that my mom fought against. Because they did try to put me on meds, try to put me on downers. That's what they do. How you gonna put a kid? You want to medicate somebody, but you gonna put them on a downer to slow them down. And so we was actually Halo and I. We had a panel, and we was talking. We had healthcare, mental health, you know, people working with us, and they was talking about like this medication and all this stuff, and how for real the schools is designed, especially our people, to like prepare us for prison, basically.
Pipeline.
It's all
Don't be scared
it's
to
like
say it.
systematic. You know, racism, systematic is all like the way we was conditioned. And so these are things that we need to kind of like embrace the reality of it and stop making excuses for it. Absolutely. That's the only way we're gonna fix anything. And so that's why like it contributed to me dropping out of school, because when you in SBH classes and things like that, they keep you separated.
And we crack on y'all.
And people make fun of you, so it makes a whole stigma. You know what I mean? Instead of me being celebrated for my gifts, me being able to concentrate on different things at once, I'm being ridiculed for it. That's being told I have a problem.
When you actually have a gift, that's crazy.
For sure. And so it's like condition our minds to like, from a very young age, and
they got an agenda out for us, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, and it's up to us. You know what I mean, to stand up against that agenda they got, and tell them we hip to y'all and come together as one. You know what I mean?
So let them know how you was playing.
How old were you when this happened?
So in 2007. One of my dudes, and I could talk about this because it's public record. But one of my dudes took my truck. And he went and robbed a Cincinnati Bell cell phone store and left my truck at the scene. And they recovered a mask, wig, and all this. At this time, I was, you know, signed under Warner Brothers as an artist. You know what I mean? And so the police come to me and say, who was driving your truck? And of course, I'm not about to get them no type of information. For one, you know, y'all do y'all job. This is what y'all get paid for. Y'all got this evidence. And then I'm like, street cred, I can't cooperate with y'all. So what I did was like, do y'all job. And I just stopped communicating with him, and I just went and hollered at my dude and got an understanding with him. Like, you know my position. You need to go ahead and clear my man, get me out this situation. And so he's like, I got you. So anyhow, he ended up getting shot. Something happened to him or whatnot. They run the DNA evidence and come back to him, but they say, oh, we don't want you because you ain't shit. You ain't nothing. We won't have him. And so he got immunity to say that, well, my DNA was on this stuff because Hound was the robber, and I was the driver, and I handed him the costume. And so,
Now, before you go on, in hindsight, do you wish you would have just told from the jump?
Nah, I don't regret nothing. I don't because
you stuck to the code.
I stuck to the code, and that's not my job. And if y'all had this evidence from the jump, this mask, wig, sunglasses this robber wore, and 26 fingerprint lips on the cash register, till, and everything that y'all done recovered, why do y'all need me to tell y'all anything? And that's what this system do. That's what they do, is turn us against each other or try to discredit us, take away our credibility, and just put us trapped between a rock and a hard place. And so I don't regret nothing.
Because even if you would have said you didn't do it, they still would have
tried to put it on anyway.
So I end up, they charged me with aggravated robbery, weapons on disability, because I was on papers for a gun. Was a felon at this time. And so the judge, they had all this evidence from the beginning now. So the judge, like, bring this case to the bench. The state got the wrong the state got the wrong guy, because if I would have went to a jury trial, I wouldn't even have made it to the trial. The case would have been threw out. You know what I mean? And so my attorney, Michelle Berry Gossy, man, shout out to her, and I'm gonna tell y'all about our relationship, but she was fresh out of law school. And so she believed this judge, and so we waived my jury right and went to a bench trial, which lasted 18 days, and he ignored all the evidence. Recorded conversations from the guy who really did it, Charles Allen, while he was in the county jail, and was like, damn, I'm sorry, basically admitting to the crime. They let him get on the stand, changed the story up 3 times, made it up as he went along. And the judge, as being a fact finder, when you go to a bench trial, because that's the only one that judged you, he ignored all the evidence that proved my innocence and gave me 28 years.
Damn.
Gave me 28 years, and he said...
So 28 years for aggravated robbery? That don't even make sense.
For, I think the guy got like $230-something.
What?
Out of there, nobody was hurt, shot, no nothing.
What?
And a Cincinnati Bell cell phone store.
You had a weapons under disability.
And I had a weapons under disability because if a gun is used in the commission of a crime and me being a felon, you get the weapons on disability.
Right.
So when he gave me my sentence, he said 10, 8, 5, 3, and asked my PO at the time, like, you want more time too? It was like some real life. I can't make it up.
Yeah, railroaded.
Railroaded me.
Lifetime story.
And so
because so many of us brothers, we had that fear. Like I know I do.
Damn. 28 years.
That's why so many people take pleas and stuff. Yeah. Even the ones who really didn't do the crime, because they offer me like 3-4 years. And I was like, 3-4 years, man, get out my face, man. Y'all know I didn't do this. I'm not taking no time. You know what I mean? So a lot of people see my situation and people who've been in similar situations, and they like, man, I ain't playing with these people. I'm gonna go ahead and take this 2 years and go lay down. You know what I mean? And so, it gave me 28 years. And how the judge was able to ignore the DNA evidence, he said I was lucky my skin sloughage, because the DNA came and I was excluded 100%. And the guy who got immunity, Charles Allen, couldn't be excluded, 1 in 3.44 million. But with any type of scientific evidence, the DNA evidence is something called a loci. Like it's like the percentage, like. And so they hid this from my trial. They didn't disclose it, which is called a Brady violation, and that's how I was released from the federal courts. And so they withheld these lab notes that showed that I was excluded 100%, meaning couldn't even have been around it. Anything. Our DNA all of our DNA is on this water bottle right here, because we're talking and all that stuff, even if you don't touch it. Like, that's how strong
and potent it is.
Right? Me, like every single last item of that costume, I was excluded 100%, couldn't even have been around it. And this guy couldn't be excluded in the inside of it, on the glasses.
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, the glasses and wig, the hair,
everything. And so they didn't disclose these lab notes at trial, and so that's why the judge was able to sit up there and just have his eyes closed during the whole 18 days of my bench trial and say,
he knew from day one he was sitting you up.
Like the testimony, Charles Allen said he handed him the costume and this has DNA on there, but it contradicts with the actual evidence once you had the lab notes. And so they gave me 28 years, sent me up the road, and I went through my first appeal process, and I had Elizabeth Agar, and it came out that she basically botched my appeal on purpose, and that's why it took me 12 and a half years out of 28 to get back.
You served 12
and a half years in maximum security.
What?
Yeah. Like, lost my moms, lost my career, like everything. You know what I mean? And it was like, at that point, I had two choices to make. Either lay down and just become, what the system is designed to make me, or let it fuel me. Right. Let it fuel me, let it help me become better. And that's what I did. I stood up under that time, and I just became so much better. I became selfless, I became humble, and I came out here with a drive.
Right.
That's you know what I mean? And I fight for my people. I went back to the prison yesterday as a free man. When they finally, this story would be here all day. So
talk, man. Talk.
It just goes.
They finally overturned my conviction 2019. June 16, 2019, they finally overturned my conviction. They didn't release me from prison until April 9th, 2020.
What?
So I was in
another 10 years?
I was in a maximum security prison as a free man.
What?
At that time, before my conviction was overturned, I was never assaulted. I didn't have no problems. Once everybody knew my conviction was turned from the inmates to the COs and everybody, man.
Love.
That year, that 10 months that I waited to be released as a free man, I went through more than I did my whole bit.
Wow.
Why did it take 10
inmates
months?
too?
Why did it take 10 months?
It would have
Because
taken
that's
longer.
the way the system is. The system is so messed up. And all they had to do was just sign it and say free.
That's what I'm saying.
And so they waited to a middle of a pandemic and they said, what we gonna do is this man who been gone 12 and a half years, let's just throw him out there in the world of chaos. But they didn't know that I prepared
right.
to come out here. Like y'all got the right guy right now. And so
they tried to make that 10 months hell for
and
you.
so the federal judges finally signed and say, you free unconditionally. Toledo and the Department of Correction refused to release me to my son, who's 20 now, married, got my grandson. They was all waiting out front for me. They refused to release me.
What?
So my attorney, Michelle Berry, the one was fresh out of law school who lost this trial, stayed with me the whole time and fought for me, and she the one that got me home.
Shout out to Michelle.
Yes. What?
Her and the Ohio Innocent Project, man, and they fought. And so they refused to release me, and the judge had to go put in another order. Y'all don't release him by 10 o'clock, April 9th. Y'all will all be held in contempt of court. So they say, okay, we gonna release him. And when I came out, it was highway patrols waiting with chains.
For what?
To take you back to jail?
Man, the prosecutors down in Hamilton County conspired with another judge. And this on the state level, the federal released me. So now the state conspired together and went to another judge and said, oh yeah, we retrying him.
What?
We gonna get him, don't release him, which was bogus. So they basically held me captive. They kidnapped me, put me in the front seat of the highway patrol, chained me to the front seat with a belly chain, and it was for 3.5 hours from Toledo to Cincinnati, transporting me. And it was the most, like, I ain't never been more afraid in my life because it was one officer sitting right behind me.
With a shotgun?
And it's, with his pistol and all that. And they got on their vest and they both doing sign language and it's just pitch black dark. And I'm just scared to move, scared to sneeze, scratch my nose and anything. Cause I was afraid like, oh, they about to try to take me out.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they took me down to the Hamilton County Justice Center, put me in a holding tank with people fresh off the streets, coughing, COVID affected. Had me there for additional 5 days until the judge who sentenced me got on national TV and said free him. And they finally freed me April 14th.
And through all of that, your family, like, because you said they were out there waiting for you. You were there too, right? And so, like, we'll talk about your experience through that and the family, like him being taken away again. You guys thought he was coming home. You're there, ready to celebrate, and then they take him away. What's that like for you and the family?
Well, so his release date was like never like for sure. Even that April 9th, it happened like that day of they like signed it. So Michelle and Karan, which is Chris's son, were up here in Toledo. I was still in Brooklyn because Chris was like, don't fly here and have nowhere to like go, you know what I mean? We didn't have our spot in Cincinnati yet, nor up here, so it was kind of like I needed to wait till he was actually out. So they were the ones that were up here in Toledo, but then as soon as, you know, he got brought down to Cincinnati, we were all just like, because at that point he was just in a holding tank, like, and they told him he had COVID. They told it was crazy.
Yeah, you got COVID and had me isolated and just play with my mental.
Oh my God.
But they just didn't know this whole time they was dealing with a whole, like, different type of man.
Michelle's like a beast, so she was just.
And when my lawyer was up here, one highway patrol car had her boxed in. This is my attorney, just fighting for my release with a court order from a federal judge. And they said, well, you need to get off our property here in Toledo. And once they put me, like around 11 o'clock that night, they put me in one car and had her car blocked and just took me. They basically kidnapped me.
Crazy.
This is a movie.
This is the same justice system that tell us to believe in.
Movie.
You know what I'm saying?
This is a movie.
Crazy.
You about to get everything that they tried to stop you from getting for 12.5 years, for sure.
For sure.
Double for your trouble.
But the beauty of it is, I ain't waiting on them to give me nothing.
Right.
I ain't sitting back waiting on no check. I get up every day with this. I rise with the sun, and I get up, man, and I prepare for the day. Whether I'm dealing with students at the same high school I dropped out of, whether we down hitting the streets, man, giving back to the people in need, man, I got my music back. I got my team is bigger and stronger than ever. I came home, started my own company, OH10 Unlimited.
Yes.
Man, and I'm molding these young artists the right way.
They just made him a whole beast.
Like jail really calls from 9 to like 8 o'clock at night, man. People calling from prisons all over, the state, and I'm lifting them up, helping them with the things they need, reaching out to their families, and just helping them because I knew what it takes for me to come out here.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And do what I'm doing now. And you have to condition yourself even before you come home. And so what I do is I reach back and just get them that same recipe because I want to see us win.
My hat's off to you, brother. I
salute you,
man.
And it's his form of therapy, like all the work that he does.
It's very therapeutic for me, but I couldn't do what I do if it wasn't for the people around me.
Right.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for my wife, man, just being with me and just understanding what I've been through and just me making that transition and giving me the room to do it, right. I wouldn't, and she helped me so much because I go through so much.
Right. Yes. And it's important to talk about that. We want to talk about that story right now because, so many people, that story, that whole kind of like situation is kind of ridiculed a lot, a woman seeking out a man in jail and all he's gonna leave you, and most times they do, it's like you guys are not like you guys are a very rare situation.
Y'all look solid.
You know what I'm saying?
Love and stuff with it.
Talk about your guys' love story and how you guys met and how you became married. And
so about like 2015 or something like that, my brother put me on a pen pal site.
And how long had you been in at this point?
I think like
3 or 4 years.
8 years. 8 years. Okay.
8 years. So
when he met
and my brother and like I went through so many phases while I was in prison, right?
Yeah.
And so at this point in time, I was in Lucasville.
Okay.
One of the worst prisons in the world. You know what I mean? Where they execute people and stuff like that. But I was there and like I was vulnerable when this girl came in my life and she was like, let's get married. And she knew I still had a little bit, like, cause it was like, I was doing all right. And so anyhow, she came to my life. I was in 4B lockup, man, desperate for somebody to love me. And I married this woman behind the glass, right? And my mom died in 2012 and all that. And this lady I was married to took everything after my mom died, left me, changed everything. It just left me, and I was like, that was like one of the times that I had a suicide attempt. I ain't even gonna fake with y'all. Gave away everything. So after that, I was like, I'm cool. I was doing the time by myself, and this what really helped me learn myself.
Yeah.
Cause I was in solitude, just knowing myself, learning who I am, like. And so for about 2 years, I wasn't dealing with nobody. And my brother was like, man, I gotta put you on pen pal side. You need to get like out here dealing with people and this and that. And I was just catching all these duds, like boom, 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 boom. All type of weirdos hitting me up.
Sounds about right.
And so I was like, hey, take me off of there. And so I was under the impression that I was off of there. And so they transferred me from Lucasville up here to Toledo. And
Toledo.
My JPay, man, I had this first, the name, her name was Haley Cardinelli, right?
He like fake.
And I was like, ooh, the name. Yeah. It was an attachment. And I looked at the picture and she had on this little thing and y'all see she got body.
Yeah.
And all that. And her hair was down and she was in Miami. She had that Miami tan and everything and she was sitting there. I was like, this ain't real. I sent her JP back. I said, man, send me the number. She sent me the number. I heard her voice, and I used to always, how I got through a lot of days in prison, I used to create something I call it the solar system. And so I created this world outside of the world, you know what I mean? And I always wanted a monkey in this world called, what's my monkey? Rollo, right? So I had a monkey named Rollo, and the first time we talked on the phone, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come home and I want a monkey named Rollo. She was like, we gonna get Rollo then, right? And we just was building, and I was just like, damn, she really, because she just so beautiful and so many people could get lost in that, but her heart.
Yeah.
And the things, and she was telling me about a story. She got a key to a garden in New York, and how that meant so much to her. And she went into the garden and just twirled around, and that just showed me her character. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I just fell in love with who she was. And then she just started making that trip, coming to see me. Never been, to Ohio. Coming to Toledo by herself, or fly into Detroit, get a rental, drive down here, and sit in the visit room with me the whole weekend.
Wow. And
she just, man, we talked every single last day. Ain't miss a beat, man. And I was like, I'm spending the rest of my life with this woman.
Now, so, we got to hear from you. Right. I mean, mommy, like, so what, how did you,
like, what made
what happened? How did you come across him? What made you even want to reach out to him? What?
So I lived in Brooklyn since I was like 20, and New York City is probably the worst place in the world to find love. For sure. Right. Like the absolute worst, because everyone just is on a mission. They think they can always find something better and do better, and so it's never like any realness. So I actually, at the time, I'd say like a year before, I had lost my previous boyfriend in like a tragic accident. So I was just not ready to be, physical with anyone, and just like I was just not feeling it. So I had always wanted to write to guys in prison, just to kind of make their day, me make theirs, and just I had kind of always been like, I should just do that. And it's really not as simple as you think. Like, you have to go on the pen pal site, you need to download the JPay app, put money on there, write to them. Like, it's like, I don't know, it was kind of like fun for me to figure out too. So I probably wrote to like 10 guys, and Chris was the only one that we continued.
Yeah, I ain't giving no choice.
Yeah. But he was like the one that had wrote like, so
there was just that connection.
He very much stood out.
He got your attention.
Now, did you look him up and see what was going on? Like, was you following his story? Or
As soon as we like really started talking, I did, but I didn't like look into all of them at first.
I was telling her for like 2 years that I was coming home any week. I was like, you know what I mean, because at this time we didn't know when I was coming home. It was a possibility that I was going to end up doing my whole time if the federal courts would have shot us down, because this was the last step I was at, because they didn't deny all my previous appeals. So I didn't know.
How many appeals did you do before you finally?
Like 4, 5. It's like 4. It's the first
and
district.
And then you exhaust them and have to go federal.
The Ohio Supreme, and then if they shut you down, you got to appeal that. And then you got to do another one for the federal to even consider hearing your case. It's just a whole process. It's a mess. But we didn't know. But I just always manifested. I manifested my freedom.
You definitely did.
We manifested our relationship, and we was like, this is the only option. This is the only way.
Yeah.
Right,
even when he was
now.
Wow.
Like the pandemic was seriously like our biggest blessing, because I feel if it didn't hit, like they would have played with his life for many more years, just because they can.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I was prepared for. Like, I was prepared for him to do more time, for sure.
And that's so crazy how bad the COVID was. But for so many people that come in here every day, they always say, if it wasn't for COVID, I boomed, or COVID helped me. COVID, like,
for sure.
We look at the negative side of so many people that died and how sick it was, but a lot of people will be like, COVID helped
had
me.
Like the best. I mean, for me, I've had like the most like fulfilling year, just doing, for others and getting out and like just stuff that he's brought to my life.
That's anything in life, though. It's like you find the best things, the blessings, when you is faced with adversity.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
That's when you find it, because nothing great comes easy.
Yeah, and it's always least expected. Like, you didn't expect her to be what she was. Like, you thought she was catfish, right?
I didn't expect to find my husband in there. I was I was just wanting to find a good connection with a friend. It didn't intimidate me that he had more time, because I didn't think we were gonna, you know what I mean, be what we are now. So it
like
just
the way
grew.
We got married,
so
I didn't get down on one knee and say, will you marry me? And we set up a date. We woke up one morning, November 19th, and we was like, man, let's do it. and it was just me and her. Yeah, we're gonna have a wedding and a celebration for our families to be a part of it. Once COVID and stuff calm down and her family could fly in and we could do something dope. But you can't wait on things. You can't prolong it. You just got to do it, man.
Now, speaking of family, what do your families think? Like, what was your family saying? I mean, especially yours.
Well, yeah, kind of like what you said. Like, there's a big kind of stigma on these type of relationships. And when he was still in there, it was kind of hard for me to share my story with everyone. You know, I kept it to like my close people that I knew wouldn't judge me. Even if they did have their own,
they would keep it to
they
themselves.
would kind of and they would let me and just support me. And I definitely had that small support system that kept me. But my mom knew of Chris, but she didn't know like
the severity of it.
She knew that I was taken and that I like, but it definitely was shocking to her when he first came home, and like I mean, he had so many news stories and like just it was all out. So
so did she know, like she just knew of you to be with this guy named Chris? Did she not know that he was like locked up? And so like he came home and all this is in the news, and she's like, oh, that's your
But the
man.
thing is, I always knew my mom would be super accepting of it,
Supportive,
and she knows like she just knows that I have really good judge of like
especially because he didn't do it. Especially because he didn't do it.
And it was just like I had so much. Me and my mom are very close, and I know the type questions she would have been asking, and it kind of would have just stressed me more out. And when I didn't know anything, I don't have anything to give you guys. I don't. You know what I mean? I'm waiting just by the phone basically every day.
Wow.
And when he was released, I had been packed up for like, you know, maybe 2 weeks just waiting for the... It was just like that for years, though. Like, it was for like 2 years, you just waiting every day.
That's like an amazing story.
It is. Like, that's so one in a billion.
I know.
Yeah, like 1 in a billion.
Yes. Because you think about it, we hadn't really... The most we had done is like kissed in the visiting room, like for years. So that is just like... He kept me so mentally stimulated and so mentally connected that it was like...
that Lennon, brother.
It's the key, man. You just got, I'm telling you, because even if we did have more of a physical relationship, the only way that your relationship is going to like have longevity is you have to have more than just physical. Because we change.
And I think that's why we have such a much deeper connection, because we didn't have that for years, so we just really had to like
just talk to each other.
Oh yeah, talk and really
it's like she know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking anytime I'm on like suss anything, she like, man, I know how you move. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, so I'm just like, I give up. Like, there you go.
And so now that's led you guys have a podcast, or
we want
a project that you're working on. Talk about that.
We came up with something called The Solution.
I like that name.
Yeah, that's dope.
And The Solution, what we do is like we have different topics, like from like we talk about the criminal justice system. We talk about relationships. She give tips on things she uses, like as far as
you give tips on how to get that body.
You want that body, don't you?
I do. I want that body.
I got you, girl. You gotta get your stuff.
Different things. Like we just had an interesting show last week, like the do's and the don'ts of a threesome, and and so we just engage the people on things that you just deal with on the everyday. You know what I mean? Like, like what I mean.
So are you on YouTube? Or where is it at?
Like, well, we're going to end up uploading on YouTube, but we just go live on Facebook and IG, and what we do is just we record all the episodes, and so we're
gonna do like the highlights kind of. Because you know how like the live needs to kind of be like compiled into like the good parts for like the YouTube, because ours are long sometimes.
And this past Sunday, we just had our first Sunday Solution at a spot, Comfort Station in Cincinnati, Ohio, where we had our first live audience.
I like that Sunday Solution. That's cute.
We had catered, man. My guy Chef Tone came through and catered, and I had a panel. The Determinants of Health came through. Ashley Glass, shout out to her. Danny Shakur, Carlton Collins, and people, our people, man, African American people, black people coming through, and everybody on that panel was like, I'm an owner, and I do this, and I'm the leader of this organization. And so what I try to do, well, what we do is paint this vivid picture of, like, because you need a visual of success to kind of really understand it. You know what I mean? And I want people that relate to our people. And so now when you see my dude Kevin Scott out there,
shout out to our boy Kevin out there,
which was an officer in Toledo while I was there. And we just always connected just on a moral, like on a human side. He didn't look at me as an inmate. I didn't look at him as a CO. And there wasn't nothing dirty about it. It was just a mutual respect of men. And so, and like, of course, Precious Hands.
Shout out to our girl P.
Who made this happen for us, man.
My girl Precious.
I love her, and these are people that it's prime example that it's nothing wrong with being in the Department of Correction or our people being police officers, because we need more of our people. So we having a solution today because we do the solution every Wednesday at 12. So today's episode is going to be about bridging that gap between the inmate and the correctional officer.
I love that.
That's beautiful.
That this is how you really become rehabilitated. It's people that relate to where you come from, that understands who you are, instead of bringing a whole bunch of people that's from the country that don't relate to us in no type of way. And they probably just got this job that to continue to oppress our people.
Or because they family owned.
And so that's what we do with the solution, is things like this. We don't just talk, we just try to come up with the solution of things, and it's taking off, it's growing.
I love it.
Getting a following, merch is on the way and everything. It's just one of many hats that we wear.
That's amazing.
So dope.
Such an amazing story.
I'm so glad you came.
I'm speechless.
I can't wait to take the picture, because I'm be like, I know him. He's gonna be worldwide. I'm like, I know him. Did you watch the show For Life? Like, you giving me For Life vibes. Did you watch that? You haven't watched that?
I never get a chance to watch it.
You know what it's about, though?
I want to watch the one that 50 Cent did. The lawyer was
turned into a lawyer. He go back and get people.
And he was innocent.
People been telling me to watch that.
So that's what you're giving me. That.
Tuning, you got my word.
Yes, you got to watch that.
But you've been sitting still for so long. You're like, you don't want to sit still and watch no TV. You want to act.
I want to go.
I love your motivation for somebody to be through that.
For 12 years.
To come out and be so positive.
And we got people that's free that would just get sunk in their depression and won't do nothing.
Any other way, they win.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful.
Well, we appreciate you coming in and sharing your story. Sure, we definitely have to get you both back in to just dive much more deeper into it, and talk more about it. And definitely let us know and let the listeners know.
The artists, when you was talking so much, but the comments been going crazy. So much love for the comments. I'm telling you,
absolutely.
Yes.
So let the people know where they can find you, where they can reach out to you.
On IG, The Real Old Hound, TheOlHound. YouTube, Old Hound, we got dope music on there. We got a single.
You have to send us some music.
We play it. Drop Man, Mr. Officer, where I'm coming at, just these crooked, racist police bias ass system, featuring Boosie Badass.
That was the song y'all heard in the intro today.
We'll have to play that again. We'll play that again
so
on the
YouTube
outro.
is Old Hound, OLHOUND. Facebook, Old Hound.
And you said IG was Old Hound?
The real.
I'm the real now.
How did Boosie take to your story?
Man, Boosie was inspired. Like Boosie, because we had a show that previous night, because we do promotions too. And so we brought Boosie to Dayton, and he would sleep after the show was crazy. When it was like 2 a.m. once he got back to the hotel. And I FaceTimed him. I was like, bro, listen to this hook. And he woke up out of his sleep. He was like, man, I'm coming down right now. Shae and everybody, his managers, we all went to a studio called The Engineer, and we was in there from like 2:30 to like 6:30 in the morning.
Now, how did you get connected with him?
I was going to say that.
We collabed with another promotional company out of Cincinnati called CS Promotion. Caleb Nail, when they bring in all the top acts coming through. And so we connected OH10 and CS Promotions, and you know, Kayla brings the contacts. And so my partner with OH10 is Grant Underwood, Ace. And, you know, he handles all that. He lined it up. And so, yeah, we just connected. And so, you know, it's about networking.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's about networking. And so,
Sure.
and that's why I say I wouldn't be where I am right now if it wasn't for the people around me. I'm around good people, great people that really believe in my vision and that's like get them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, what you've been through, I can see nobody who didn't believe. Like,
right.
Especially after going through that. Like, I believe everything you say. Like,
Sure. That's major though.
It's an amazing story. And we definitely appreciate you guys stopping in. We're gonna definitely have to get you back in.
Yes, for sure.
Another time, and definitely gonna have to check out your podcast, and I'm checking out your pages, and you know, so thank you for coming in and being transparent and telling your story. Shout out to my girl Precious for connecting. Shout out to Kevin being here for moral support
together. That's my girl.
So we're gonna take a quick break. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you keep it locked. Want to say thank you to our sponsors: Hotbox, Essential Vibes, Toledo, Mud City ENT, Greater New Psalmist Church.
Sounds about right.
J. Rush Jennings, and Lance Self. So we appreciate you guys. Keep it locked. We got more coming up.
First experience going to a dealership, I had bad credit, and the salesman made me feel horrible. I don't ever want you to have that feeling nor that experience. I guess that's why for the past 9 years they call me the people salesman. Good credit or bad credit, it does not matter to me. No matter your situation, if there's a way to get what you want done, I promise you, I will do everything I can to find it. So please be sure to stop and see me today at your people salesman.
Ohio wanna rise, and you don't want no problem with us guys. Ohio wanna rise, yeah, look. Name a better duo, ain't no niggas you know. I came from the heavens, parked the car on Pluto. The Audemars Hublot, pockets fat as sumo. Women on me, you know, they wanna do the you know. I'm not the number 2, I'm the numero uno. When me and Fi together, the conflict is crucial. The diamonds is fuchsia, my cousin is shooter. Other one a scammer, another one a booster. I like them dark, full of melanin. I'm a fix, she my medicine. Her ass shake like it's gelatin. The plug called, he bout the melanin. Your man called, he bout to tell again. They got him preaching like the Reverend now. This local shit is irrelevant.
Welcome to the 419 Grind Podcast Network. This is Dig That with Shae Dig.
I'm Shae Dig and welcome here to the podcast. I be talking, I got some thoughts I should broadcast. Strong views, you might cry, you might laugh. So sit down and relax, it's like a kickback. Only real ones welcome here, all facts. Fake ones can watch though, no cap. Just give me some of your time, I bet I won't slack. Get ready to dig in to dig that. Dig in, dig that.
Dig a hole, war, music.
Mac in this motherfucker. Fucking with you and won't be right. Fucking with you and won't be right. If loving you is around, wanna be right, wanna be right, wanna be right, wanna be right. I can be wrong, but it feel 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 right. Fucking with you and wanna be right. Fucking with you and wanna be right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. If loving you is wrong, tight to me, she just right. I wanna sleep with her at night, humping, hold her tight. We were meant to be, think I might make her my wife. But we would bust a fight, no Tina and Mike. We like Papoose and Remy. Yeah, my ex mad, but that's the past. Will lead the past of memory. All the sass around me, but I know what I got when we got something good. Folks gon' always fly. Wanna come to your spot, beg you for Kai. I don't think not. I like what I got. Not about to put my shit at stake. Pour a taco. You hot like jalapeno. Cheesy X's mad they nacho. I can be wrong, but it feel right. 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 Fucking with you, won't be right. Fucking with you, won't be right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. We go so good together, but where we go from here, let's get away. Take a trip where you want. We can go somewhere, but we ain't gotta go nowhere. I just wanna be next to you, cause we connect spiritually, mentally, and sexual. And I don't care what they don't like about you. The more I mess with you, I see the best in you. So I don't really care, so I don't think the less of you. For you, I really got a thing to me, you special, boo. Yeah, you got class, but you passed the test when I'm sexing you. You got some dumb mid, I swear don't know how she passed in school. Got that grade, they love when I be you. Ooh, I see you, ride a D till I'm on E. Why F with you? I can be wrong, but it feel right. 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 Fucking with you, won't be right. Fucking with you, won't be right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. Fucking be wrong.
a smile. You make me so happy, it's worth my while. I don't care what others have to say. Your love is the greatest gift that'll come my way. So it's so extraordinary, it's incredible. Something about the love you give, unexplainable. Can't imagine where I'd be if you let me.
The Rise and Grind Morning Show is on. 419 The Grind. The Grind.
We are back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You are tuned into the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show with Leah, Renee, Shae, Clyde, Green, and Jay. We appreciate you guys tuning in. It's been a great show already. I want to say thank you again to Chris and his beautiful wife for coming in. That was a powerful story.
Back for sure.
Yes, got to get them back in here. But we got 2 new guests in here today. We got a lot going on. Listen, Toledo is heavy with the talent out here lately. It's a lot of entrepreneurs. 419 Grind.
We booming.
We booming. So we got 2 beautiful queens in the building. I got my girl Tashara.
Yes.
And I got my girl ReAnna.
Hey.
Yes. So I want you guys to we'll start with you. Introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are. You know what you're doing, where you come from, and all
what's
that
your zodiac sign. They love the zodiac sign.
What's up? Good morning, everybody. I am Tashara B. As you all know, Leo in the house.
Okay. Trouble.
Right. I heard about you, Leos.
We coming out. That's what we do. Thank you guys for having me here.
Thanks for coming.
We are in the city to do some big things.
Yes.
The Business Brunch Vision Board Party.
Yes.
Confidence in the Cup.
Yes.
Body Me by She.
Yes.
As you guys can see here.
Branded up.
Branded up.
I love that. That's so cute.
That's how you gotta be.
In the cup. I love that.
We have Safety Nest.
Yes.
We have She Boutique. So many things going on, but the biggest piece of this puzzle is all the amazing sponsors that's coming out for this event on Saturday.
Yes.
We are happy about it. Chef Gaston will be in the building.
Yes.
Amazing speakers. A few that were here.
Oh, is that the event of the Spotlight?
Yes.
Shout out to the Spotlight.
Vic, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Vic,
Dr.
Dr.
Vic.
Vic.
He supposed to speak.
And Rob that was here the other day. He's going to be speaking.
Oh, okay.
And then Bria, right?
Oh, we have so many in the building.
You got some hitters on your line.
Yes. To be honest with you guys, we've been working with Miss Catherine Cosby, the chief of staff with the mayor's office, trying to get some small business gurus down there. We also have Ambria from our construction, Rob Pasker, real estate, Miss Stephanie over at the Healthy Spot Nutrition. We are bringing every and anyone out to support this cause. Resources, networks, thank you. My goal was just to pour into everyone's vision.
I love it.
It was just sent to me to do this, and I'm happy about all the support. Everything that everyone's been doing in the city. I think it's time to shine a little bit brighter.
Absolutely.
You know, we apply a little pressure. And 419.
Absolutely.
And you do a lot of back and forth too, because you live in Charlotte, right?
I do.
Now, were you born and raised here in Toledo?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Wow. So how long have you been living in Charlotte?
10 years.
Okay.
I just flew in yesterday.
What do you do out there? Do you have like what took you out to Charlotte?
Actually, after I graduated from college, me and my husband made the decision to relocate.
Awesome.
He graduated with 2 degrees in business management and HR, and accounting. So he holds it down for us. And then also for myself with the surgical first assistant degree, I decided to pursue my career further. It was never Charlotte. I wanted to go to PE school in Duke University. So we went to go visit my aunt. And I fell in love, and I was like, "This is where we're staying." So we left, and we never came back. But
black love, black power, black knowledge.
I love it.
Yeah, with the opportunity of growth, with my career, I've been able to just transition into multiple different states with being a regional director with Verizon and T-Mobile, acquiring 51% of their business, and then traveling, doing a lot with a lot of different people. So with that, I acquired Ohio 3 years ago, and when I got here, I noticed that everyone was in the factory mindset. I had a hard time recruiting. And I had to figure something out, like something has to change. So I went into the level of leadership development that I was familiar with coming from down in Charlotte and brought it here, and we took off. So at that moment, I knew it was something bigger and better. And I decided to pour back into the city. So we brought She Boutique back. We brought Body Me by She here. We're now located inside of Beauty Warrior and Luxury Beautiful Suites, right there in the Library Plaza on North Street. So ladies, come check us out, from body sculpting to any and everything
Where
you can
exactly
think
is
of.
that at?
inside of Beauty World, Miss Tiffany Mack. She's awesome.
Okay.
We actually partnered with her and her team, and we actually are there now. That is our new home. And we also have an amazing intern on our team, Mr. Marshall Kaiser. He's doing amazing things. He's actually going to school to be a plastic surgeon.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's amazing.
And you said your Door Street, what plaza?
The Library Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Library Plaza. So we have the Library Plaza. And with the Library Plaza, there is a New York Collection. There's a variety.
Okay, right. Okay, yeah. I was trying to figure out what. Yeah. Okay, now I'm familiar now. Yeah.
Actually,
Crab.
there's a tattoo location that just opened.
Okay.
Where Ruby used to be. We're right next door.
Okay.
Where the Bay Salon used to be.
Yeah.
That
And
is
then
our
Red
home.
Crab is right there too.
You got it.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. So you can come and get you something to wear, get your clothes done,
Yeah.
Right.
get your clothes, and you
Get
can
your body
something to
snatched
eat,
real quick.
Get snatched up real quick. I got your body wraps in and everything.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, and my girl ReAnna.
Yes.
ReAnna Yvette.
ReAnna Yvette.
Yes.
Hi.
How you doing, mama?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good. Thank you for coming in. You're
Yes.
also a queen here in the
Thank
community
you.
doing big things.
Thank you.
Definitely tell the people who you are, where you come from, and what you got going on.
Okay. Well, my name is ReAnna Yvette. I'm an Aquarius.
Okay.
My birthday was on the 12th.
Okay.
Happy belated birthday.
You just had a birthday.
Yep. I'm a fashion stylist. I work with different celebrities. I've worked with Michael B. Jordan.
Wow.
I worked with Issa Rae, Marsai Martin. I attended the Misa Hilton Fashion Academy in New York.
Wow.
So I graduated from there in June of 2019. I had started the program of June of 2018.
Wow.
So, yeah, I've been doing my thing. I travel back and forth. During the pandemic, of course, I haven't really been there too much, but I did a lot of work virtually. So it's been really good.
So you're originally from Toledo, born and raised in Toledo?
No, I'm actually from Sandusky. I came to Toledo to go to school. I have my bachelor's degree in criminal justice.
Okay, so you went to
very
nice.
Yeah, she get you fly.
I'm sorry.
You went to UT?
Yep, I graduated from UT.
Okay, so you left Sandusky, came here to go to UT.
Yep.
Got your degree, and then decided to go out to New York to do.
Actually, I always wanted to do fashion. Having a degree in criminal justice was never like the actual plan.
Right.
It was just something that just kind of like was a backup thing.
Right.
Like I have always wanted to do fashion since I was like 5 years old.
So fashion was your dream.
It was my passion.
Yeah.
It was my dream. It was everything to me. So actually after I graduated high school, I was supposed to move to New York, and my aunt was living there, and it was just too much going on, and she got pregnant. So she ended up moving back to Ohio. So it's like everything just happened at a different time for me.
Yeah. Wow. And so you went in 2018, got into the program. Is it a very like hard program to get into? Is it like competitive?
She handpicks all her students. So I had to, I applied.
I was going to say, what's that process like? Did you have to?
Yeah. So my cousin actually tagged me in a post on Instagram. And I always knew who Misa was, but I really didn't. I didn't know she had an actual, school or anything like that. So I did it. I called them, and I thought I was going to be online, actually. And they were talking about, oh, you got to come to New York. I was like, oh, my God. Like, every month? Like, can I afford that? So I applied. I did a Skype interview with her, and she was just like, asked me, why should she choose me? And I was like, because this is my dream. This is my destiny. This is what I know that I'm supposed to be doing. So at that moment, she accepted me in the program. It started off with 5 of us.
Wow.
5 of us, in the class.
That's awesome.
And so you said you were having to go back, you said every month? Like what was that? What was the curriculum like? What was that like?
The program is once a month for a weekend.
What do you mean once a month? Like,
so like every Saturday and Sunday. So I would fly out like on a Friday. And class would be all day on Saturday.
Okay, so you only had classes once a month.
Yep.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
So we would have classes once a month.
And how long did that last?
They were like 7 hours.
But I mean, like 10-month program, a year.
It was
program?
a year. It was
okay, so for a year, every month you had to go
back and forth.
Oh, wow.
And you had to fund that yourself?
What'd you say?
You had to pay for that yourself?
Yep. I paid for it all.
No financial aid?
Yep, no financial aid.
What? So you were working in criminal justice. How are you able to finance that?
I'm a property manager.
Okay.
So I mean, I believe in manifestation, and I believe in God, and I believe in the universe and everything like that. And so, like, He made a way. You know what I mean? He made a way. He made a way for me.
Won't He do it?
Yeah. He made a way for me to pay for it and still be able to do everything that I needed to do and maintain my household.
Amazing.
So,
That's amazing.
And I did it.
Wow.
Yes.
And you got something big coming up. I saw on Facebook. Talk about that.
I just got the opportunity to work with Keisha McLeod. She is a stylist, and she works with James Harden.
Wow.
James Harden.
So I'll be doing my first assistant job.
Who's been your favorite artist to work with so far, celebrity-wise?
Celebrity, I would say Issa Rae. I love her.
Okay.
Like, I love
Insecure?
her energy, yes.
Insecure,
yeah,
okay.
I love her
She
energy. She's just a beautiful person inside and out.
Yes.
Just very humble.
Did you work with her? Like, so was she actually in? Where were you when you worked with her?
Actually, I worked with her last year. I went to New York for New York Fashion Week.
Yeah. Wow.
And the stylist that I worked for, his name is Jason Rimbert, and he sent me to go work for her and do the fitting because she was doing the movie Photograph at the time.
Yeah.
So we were doing a lot of like, what do you call it?
Like promos
and everything like that for it. So I had did her fitting and everything. So
wow, cool. That's amazing.
Yes, that is.
So that seems like a very competitive field. And I mean, obviously you said you went out to New York and did that actual program, so that probably set you apart from many other people. Do you believe that was kind of what catapulted you more into like being able to work with celebrities, or do you think it was just your networking abilities, or do you think it was a combination?
It was a combination. I mean, I got my first internship by applying, by hitting up the stylist I work for on Instagram. So I just slid in his DM.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, you looking for any interns?
Go down in the DM.
So they didn't know that I lived in Ohio. So they told me to come for an interview, and I just showed up.
Right.
You know?
You be starstruck? You be starstruck when you be seeing the famous people? You be like,
no, I don't. I'm more so like focused on the job.
Yeah.
You know, and then like afterwards, I'm like, wow.
Dang, I really did that.
Like, I was just like with Issa Rae. I was just with Michael B. Jordan. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. And then obviously probably seeing pictures and different stuff later, it's like, dang, I really styled them.
I was there, you know.
That's
so,
crazy.
It's so dope. It's such a blessing though. Like it's such a blessing. It's amazing just to be able to do something that you love to do. You know what I mean? And that you're passionate about, and that it just makes your heart full.
Absolutely.
You look forward to going to work. You don't roll over like I don't feel like getting up.
Right. Yeah. When you're doing what you love to do, it never feels like work.
Is it just, are you now just doing that, or are you still working in other fields?
I still work my regular job as well, and I still do that on the side. I work with different artists here locally too. So like I do stuff, you know, for all types of people. You know what I mean? I just don't gear myself towards celebrities.
Right. Yeah. So as a project, you said you're a project manager?
A property manager.
Property manager. Do you work for like a particular company, or?
Yep. I work for a company called Cornerstone Managed Properties.
Okay. Awesome. Nice. So how are you able to, you know, have a regular job and, you know, still be able to have that security, but then able to go in and out of town and do those types of things?
Well, my company is very understanding, and they know like this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
But I just manage my time wisely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's days that, like last night, I didn't go to bed till 4 a.m.
Right.
Because I was up working.
I know that.
You know what I mean? So like, I just
that's why
do
you
it.
want to
You know what I mean?
hear
It's just
9
a
to 10.
hustle. It's just the hustle in you. You know what I mean? It's just something that if you want to do, you gonna make it work.
Absolutely.
Do you have children?
Nope.
Oh, that plays.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing, though. I mean, you obviously are doing well with your time. You're making sure that you can pursue your dreams and do what you have to do, and then you know the family and the children will come. You know, when it's time.
Exactly.
So that's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
What would be your advice to young girls and guys who have that same passion and want to be a stylist, but it seems so far fetched, and it seems like I would never be able to do that. What would be your advice to them?
Well, actually, in the transition of doing a nonprofit organization for inner city youth that want to be stylists, that are creatives, that want to be in this field, that don't have the funds, that don't know have the network or anything like that. Like, so don't give up. Believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Like I always say, if I can do it, anybody can do it. You know what I mean? Like I've slept in airports, you know what I mean, and had sleepless nights. You know what I mean? Turned around, left New York at 3 a.m, turned around and went to work at 9 a.m.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if I can do it, I always say that anybody can do it.
It's definitely a sacrifice.
Yeah. For sure. And discipline. Take discipline for sure.
Absolutely. So when you work for James Harden, are you gonna have to travel for that?
Yep, I'll be in New York for that.
Okay, so good. So you get to travel for that. When is that exactly?
It'll be at the end of March.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. So are you gonna be at the Vision Board party?
I'm planning on
social.
coming.
Yes.
I'm planning on coming. I won't be there early because I have some stuff to do, but I'm going to be coming.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I follow her on Facebook.
I follow her too. That's why I was like, oh, she can be I've been waiting, and that's what it's about. Like pouring into others' cups, like recognizing everyone's gifts and what they're able to do.
For sure,
it's a big deal, and I know her story all too well. The level of entrepreneurship and just pushing yourself, for what you want is a big deal. So I commend you.
The Vision Board part, social. Talk more about who you've come together with, and throw out all the names because I know there's a lot of people involved. Where did that idea initially first come from, and who, along with you, said we're going to make this happen?
So I at first initially started tapping back into doing sponsorships in the city. And the first sponsor for us was Rogers High School. Shout out to the Rams, my alumni. We represented their dance team. 20% of our proceeds went back to them to give back to the community, providing outreach and other resources just to kind of let them know that we're here to support the cause. We also gave out $500 scholarships, 2 of them to seniors to go off to college with a 250-word essay to ensure that we want to help them soar into those levels of opportunities that comes after college. And so with that, we continued to move forward with that. And I was like, wow, I never seen much with sponsors here. It's Black History Month. Let me consider a Vision Board party, never knowing it was going to go this far. Yeah. So me and Miss Arlinda Self, my co-host.
Shout out to Arlinda.
Self-explanatory.
Yes, right. This self movement. I reached out to her like, hey, let's do this Vision Board. She's never done one. And I was like, I feel in my heart, it has to be you.
Yeah.
God is telling me to do this with you.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, I just want to help. I was like, no, you can't help. You have to be a part of it. Like, this is our thing. And she said, okay. And it just took off. And from there, we have the Spotlight sponsors, People Salesman, Lance, Sunshine, the Diva, the Miss Social Butterfly, Donetta. Happy birthday! Her birthday was yesterday. May Staff and Grind, Transforming Events, Miss Latrice. She's gonna set up and she sponsored her time and donate her time for a cause to decorate. We also have my company, Safety Nest, Joshua. Center, which is a part of Lima Umada. Shout out to all the
Lima Umada.
Yes.
Well, our sponsors too.
Yes. We even have sponsors all the way from Tampa, Florida. My best friend, Danielle Blyden. She owns Bloom. She's a therapist. She's over directors in Tampa, Florida. She works with all the public schools there. We have her support, as well as Studio Sinai, Mika over there holding it down. Paula Fitness. Oh, wow. We have so many edibles owners. And then Time Away, Arlinda's parents, they actually just made blacknews.com for the RV. They're one of our sponsors. They actually won't be able to make it. They were supposed to be a guest speaker for us, but we got some great things set up for you guys, as well as Dr. Coleman here. Wow.
Dr. Vic.
Our construction, Danbury. We have the list of more. Of course, Rob Paskett Realty, Mayday Entertainment. Shout out to House Today and their team. Brown Constructions, my husband's company. Kenyatta K with Cliche. We have Tracy representing Mr. Red Breed. Every and anybody. The who's of Toledo. We just really, all I asked for them was to send me a bio and their sponsorship and support this cause. And from there, donations came. The city got involved. We have coverage coming. We have a lot of great things coming. And shout out to B. Wills, who will be hosting with us. I'm so excited about that.
Shout out to B. Wills. That's our guy.
It sounds like this is about to go down. I'm excited
over here. It sounds like a really dope event.
And
it's Saturday?
It is Saturday. It's from 11 to 4 p.m. And shout out to Chef Michael Gaston. He actually will be in the building very soon.
I was just about to ask you, do I need to go check for him? Did he tell you he was here yet?
He told me 10:02, so he will be arriving shortly. But he has an amazing brunch set up, guys, from shrimp grits to chicken and waffles to everything. We have a variety of food. We wanted to get your brains up and moving and get you guys' tummies full so you can soak up all this game, all this knowledge, all the resources. The presentations are going to be dope. Ms. Ambry has put some amazing things together. There's about probably 7 to 10 speakers. So everyone's going to have their time to shine. And what we're going to do is when you come in, any and everybody's coming, please bring your business cards. We're asking everyone to do that. Because of COVID, you'll have thank you bags. We're going to dump those in the cars. When you leave, you're going to have over 100 resources. There is no way you cannot win. The goal is, after all the guest speakers, we have the vision board starting at 2 o'clock. So if you can't make it for the brunch or the speakers, please come to the vision board at 2 p.m. And then at that moment, all that information, we want you to be able to place that on your board and soar into the next 10 months of your success.
Now, do they need to bring anything to make the vision boards? Or?
That's what I'm trying to say. What is a vision board?
A vision board is basically taking a poster board and aligning it with the things that you want. Having a vision is really a God-given talent. Okay, everyone can't foresee what they want. It's all about putting in the work.
Oh, so like a personal goal map?
It's like a personal goal map.
Okay.
Yeah, and so what you should be doing is setting yourself up with wigs. I actually train, and I also do like body sculpting training. So I mentor a lot of women, but each week we do wigs. So wildly important goals. You focus on wildly important goals is so necessary for anyone's life. You can only have 2 a week because the goal is to achieve them. So when you have wildly important goals, you focus on behaviors. What exactly are you trying to achieve? What behaviors you need to implement, and then you execute to get your result. You can't fail. Once you do that, you move on to the next. The goal is to show progress. So if you're continuing to soar, you don't want to fall down. You want to continue to elevate. You want to elevate others around you. And in order to apply pressure, you need those around you to support the cause.
For sure.
So having a vision and having that vision board gives you a guide of success. And typically with that, it's going to make you stretch yourself thin to be able to get more exposure, to be able to place yourself, to network, to put yourself out there. I had to do the same when I got to Charlotte.
And that's beautiful. Like a vision, you say vision, and if you can see it, you can believe it.
That's I made my first vision board for bringing in the new year this year. That was my first time making one.
I actually I wrote down that I was going to work for the guy that I work for.
Wow. How long ago?
I wrote it down in October of 2018, and I got the job to work for him in December of 2018.
That's great. I looked back at one of my old notebooks, and I said I'm gonna be on a talk show. I did that in 2018, and I was like,
so you have to write it.
The level
have to write it to believe it.
Yes,
absolutely. The level manifestation is so real.
Yes.
So real. I've been working on this for about 2-3 years, and I reached out when I first told women I would love to help them. It wasn't even a mentorship thing. I don't look at myself as a mentor. No one works for me. They work with me. So with that reason, like I try to focus on how can I help. The moment people speak, my brain moves. Okay, what's next? So I surround myself around those same. And in order for me to grow, I had to get with the SBA. I have my own mentors. I have my own advisors. Shout out to my grandfather, my parents, you know, my aunt Tina, Dr. Kendakai, my mother, everyone who's been supportive. It took a whole village. Okay, so with that, now we're like, take what we have and give it to others. I don't know everything, but I can put those in a room who may.
You pour it into somebody.
So that's what this is about, really enjoying this cause, bringing out people who can really say, have that level of confidence. You don't have to know. Sometimes you do just have to be in that room. Surround yourself with in the circle of life.
Alignment.
Alignment is real. So with this, I feel like with the COVID, the pandemic, people have been transitioning into entrepreneurship, wanting to start businesses, but haven't really took the foundational steps to make sure that they have their tax EIN, the LLC, their bank accounts, the Dun and Brags. Do you have your Net 30 accounts? Do you know what a Net 30 account is? How are you setting yourself up for success? So we are giving you, we're dropping gems. I cannot wait. I have over 50 vendors and credit lines for people. Like if you are there, you're getting all of this.
And Shae, you'd be surprised how many people just think they can just say, I'm gonna start a business and come buy for me.
But guess how many people I've actually talked to about business and have no business credit that could not get this new SBA funding. They don't know that PPP is something they need versus a loan. It's not anything you have to pay back. It is forgiven. There's so much knowledge behind it, and knowledge is power. So I encourage anyone who has a business, get with the SBA today. They will give you advisors for free. This is knowledge for free. So we're dropping gems. Our goal is to just to get everyone to understand how to expand your brand and then bring longevity for you and your family.
Awesome. I'm gonna drop a bomb for that one.
Please drop that bomb. So speaking of visions and vision boards, and you said you manifested working for that guy. What's on your agenda now? Like, what would you put on? What are you going to put on your vision board when you get to this social? Like, what's the next thing for ReAnna?
The next thing for me is to continue to evolve. You know what I mean? Continue to just grow. You know what I mean? To be better. You know, so. Once I get there, just continue to work for type of people that I want to work for.
What celebrity would you really like?
Janelle Monáe is like one of
my favorites. She was ready with that one. She was quick with it.
I couldn't even finish the sentence and she had it out already.
I love it. That's my girl.
What male is on your top of the list? So that's your female. What's your male?
It was James Harden. Actually.
Oh, okay, so you already got that one.
Yep.
Yes.
It was James Harden. I just love his style. I think he's dope. You know, I think he's a dope person.
Oh, we gotta connect because I have some people I want you to meet. Yeah, I think that'll be so awesome what you're doing, and just there's so many people from Toledo that is doing amazing things. It's so much like you have to network with so many people in so many areas. Like as you were speaking, I have another event coming up on March 28th. It's like the brunches. I'm hosting that.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
My homegirl Crystal Jennings, shout out to Crystal. She is a fantastic makeup artist. Her and her team.
Oh, wow.
We're doing some amazing things.
And that event is in Charlotte, right?
Yeah, she'll be there too. So like she contacted me like, hey, let's get together. Let's get some things going to Carolinas. We spent Christmas together and just been brainstorming.
I love it.
So like with all the things coming, we're looking to come back to the Midwest to really make sure that everyone understands like you can go anywhere.
You can go anywhere.
Yeah, we're going to be in Columbus with Chef Gaston doing some events. We're going to the West Coast with some amazing things. And Body Me by She, we already are built up in Newborn, Jacksonville. We are in a variety of places. And shout out to the team who's working really hard to keep things going for us while I'm out trying to make our brand expand. So keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah. So for that event too, I had a question. So I seen that. Now, do the dresses? Do you have a place where people get the dresses from, or?
So we're gonna do like have you seen is it Bridgeton?
I've seen. Okay. I haven't watched it, but I've seen the previews.
So we're gonna be dressed up.
So where do you get those dresses from?
So in the Charlotte, in Carolina and South Carolina, they do a lot of
no, they got the stores like that.
They do a lot of different things, but this thing overall, you can go to different thrift stores, people who do different type of plays. They even would donate. So overall, we just kind of want to be in this era of royalty, and we're going to be in a huge mansion, and there will be another celebrity chef guest there too. So I'm just excited about all the great things that are coming. But they should come.
I know.
Southern
Bridges and brunches. Like
it's a ladies' retreat.
It's a ladies' retreat.
So the ladies are going to be able to come there and like get dressed, or like they have to have their own costume.
You actually will come in with your costume.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
like we've invited even people here. I have like about 5 girls who reached out last night, said they were going to take a road trip and come down. And that's what it's about: expanding your brand, networking, getting them in the room with other people. And some of them don't look like us, and that's the great part. That level of diversity is so important to our business and our cause. I'm in an international city right now, and so many people who don't speak or learn our language came to America for more opportunities. So when we see that as minorities, we can open up these doors and expand these brands, it helps us grow and allows us to do the things that we're doing and being able to partner and network and say, hey, I have someone for you to meet. And that's what it's about.
Yes, network for sure.
Yes,
so that event is in Columbus, you said?
It's in Columbia, South Carolina.
Columbia, South Carolina.
Yes.
That's at the end of March.
March 28th. Yep. We have some great things coming up too.
It's a Friday, Saturday.
It's a Saturday event. We also have another event here on March 20th with Chef Gaston in the city. So look out for that. We're doing popcorn and paint Mother's Day weekend.
I love
8th
that.
and 9th. For the girls and the moms, we'll have face painting, popcorn. We'll have cotton candy, all the cool stuff for the kids. And I'm looking to get some support with that, to have like a level of debutante, or what it looks like when you're sitting at the table, how many times you should chew. Women should sit up with their back straight. All these great things that my Medea, my mom, my grandparents instilled in us that we don't see too often, but it's so important that our young women know about it. So with that comes Mother's Day. There will be a Mother's Day brunch with Chef Gaston. Shout out to everybody on the team. I'm home right now because he's not here, but that's okay. But just look out for all these amazing things, because the goal is to get more involved. We want you guys to reach out. Let us know what you're interested in. If you have an idea, let us know. We'll help. That's what we do.
Yes. I love it. I love it. You guys are both amazing women doing amazing things.
Yes.
You know,
doing queen things.
Queen things.
As our girl.
I love it.
Yes.
And you know, I appreciate you both coming in and, you know, just being rays of sunshine, you know, because like you said, at the end of the day, you know, we are in this era where you know, especially for us women, it's a rough road, you know. I mean, we're all you know, we seeing things on, so we have social social media so you can see into the lives of others and you can see into the worlds of others. And, we talked about it yesterday, how us as women, we can feel so inadequate and, we struggle with those things. But instead you can look and you can see other women doing great things like this, being positive, coming together, wanting to collaborate and, and it's just a beautiful thing. So I salute you guys, and I'm excited.
Shout out to you too, because we got some great things coming.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. We definitely are talking. I'm gonna be there Saturday. I'm gonna come through and take some pictures, and I want to be in the midst of other great people who are doing great things, because that's what it's all about: collaborating and just trying to put our city on. And so I'm here for it.
I'm so excited to be here at work with you all because I listen in as much as I can, and even with that. The gentleman and the young lady who just left, their story was so impactful.
Yes, that was amazing.
It was amazing.
I got chills, tears. That was crazy.
And it was so crazy because it happened like so at the last minute. Like my girl Precious reached out to me. It was like, you need to get him on the show, and she told me a story, and I'm like, yeah, we need to get him on the show. So it was.
So I commend you guys for everything that you're doing here.
Thank you.
You're creating a platform for people like us to be able to get back to the community and have a voice.
Yes,
it's so necessary. So thank you all for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, we have a great show going on, and we got more. So definitely make sure you guys keep it locked. We're gonna take a quick break. Shout out to our sponsors: Hotbox, Lima Humidad, Essential Vibes, Toledo, Mud City ENT, Greater Nassau Church, J. Rush Jennings, and Lance Self. So thank you guys. Make sure you keep it locked. We'll be right back.
Yes.
First experience going to a dealership, I had bad credit, and the salesman made me feel horrible. I don't ever want you to have that feeling nor that experience. Guess that's why for the past 9 years they call me the people salesman. Good credit or bad credit, it does not matter to me. No matter your situation, if there's a way to get what you want done, I promise you, I will do everything I can to find it. So please be sure to stop and see me today at your people salesman.
So how you been?
I've been good. How about you?
Doing good. You looking nice.
Thank you. You look good.
What you been up to?
Nothing much, really.
Chilling. You single?
Actually, I have a boyfriend.
How long y'all been together?
About 2 years.
2 years? Oh. Are you just gonna move on fast like that?
Well, the rate we was going, it felt like it was over with.
For real? Who is that you texting?
My boyfriend.
Is that him?
Yeah, we actually have something to do tonight. Yeah.
Well, can I get like 5 minutes here? It's like 5 minutes without you texting? Please, thank you. So do you think about me often?
Actually, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
What you be thinking?
So remember that time we went horseback riding?
Horseback riding is my first time. Remember when I failed the horse and you ain't me up
gosh,
or
that
nothing?
was
Just
really
laughing at me and
that
stuff
was
like
hilarious.
that. Super fun moment though.
Yeah.
Super fun moment. You happy?
Yeah.
Why you hesitate if you happy? Oh look, I'm not even gonna hold you up. I love you. I think I'm in love with you. I know I'm in love with you. I just think we should be together. I think you should give me more chance.
Tracy, I really love my boyfriend.
You really love him?
Yes.
What you doing here right now, drinking by yourself? Where you think he at? What you think he doing?
Well, I hope he's at home.
Hope.
Eating for me.
And what you doing here by yourself?
I mean, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe, right? You know you can have a vibe forever if you was with me, right? Well, look. I'm gonna stop right there. I really don't want y'all to work. I'm just keeping it real with you. So when you're done with your little situation, your little entanglement, get with me, all right?
All right.
No green my color, right?
I remember that. Remember that.
So good to see you.
Okay, Tracy, the separation is early. When did you notice that you had it?
Well, I think I noticed it early on when I was like 12. My pops left me, my mom followed suit. And for the rest of my life, I've just been feeling like every time somebody leaves me, I just get depressed and just down, you know?
And how did that make you feel?
Depressed, angry, a lot of self-doubt.
And how do you cope with that?
I don't think I have.
Meditation?
I don't care who
should come first. Yeah. Cause the truth of the matter is, if they ain't me, they don't know your worth. I know where you're at, I know where you're sad, I know where you're horny, girl, and what makes you laugh. With your favorite color, girl, but he don't know that. Them freaky little things you like, but he don't do that. Girl, your heart belongs to me. And when that nigga fuck up, and he gon' fuck up, all on me. This might be selfish, I can't help it, but I feel I'm entitled. I feel I'm entitled. I feel like when it come to us, I feel I'm entitled. I swear that I don't give a fuck, I still feel I'm entitled. I feel like I'm entitled. I feel like I'm entitled to you. I feel like I deserve it. Entitled. Just call me, I'll let you serve it. I feel I'm entitled. When he don't treat you like you worth it. I feel I'm entitled. Even though we ain't got no title, I still feel like I'm entitled to you. We ain't new to this, yo, we been doing this. I ain't your side nigga, no, this some deeper shit. When we make love, it's so raw, I go deeper in it. She said I go deeper in it. He think he doing something, cause he out with my woman. Whenever she needs me, she know that I'll come running. Go ahead and have your little fun, cause I'm a number one. When it's all said and done, she gon' choose me. Cause her heart belongs to me. And when you fuck up, cause you gon' fuck up, she know where I'll be. This might be selfish, I can't help it, but I feel I'm entitled. Yeah. I feel I'm entitled. I feel like when it come to us, oh yeah, I feel I'm entitled. Well, I don't give a fuck. I feel I'm entitled. I feel like I'm entitled. I feel like I'm entitled. Yeah. I feel like I deserve it. Entitled. Just call on me, I'm at your service. I feel I'm entitled. When he don't treat you like you're worth it. I feel I'm entitled. Even though we ain't got no title, I still feel like I'm entitled to you. Ain't gonna lie, I don't want you to be happy. I don't want you with nobody if it's not me. I just keep on playing my roles as it should be.
The Rise and Grind Morning Show is on. 419 The Grind.
Welcome back. You're tuned in to the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show with Miss Leah, Renee, Shae K, Clyde, Green, and Jay. We appreciate you guys tuning into a great show. We got our girls Tasharia here and ReAnna.
Yes,
and we got Chef Gaston in the building.
Hey.
He done showed up with no food.
No chicken wings, but it's all right. It's cool. We're glad you made it safely.
We're glad you made it in. Thank you for rising and grinding with us. Like, how you been doing?
I'm blessed. Can't complain.
Yes. All right. Well, tell the people who you are and where you come from. Where was you raised?
And what's your zodiac sign?
Leo.
Okay. Y'all trouble.
Leo trouble.
Y'all trouble. I heard about them Leos.
They ain't right.
Real lovable.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, I'm from Toledo, Ohio. Moved to Columbus, but I'm a private chef.
How long you been in Columbus?
About 4 years.
Okay. What high school did you go to?
Toledo Christian.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What side of town did you grow up on?
Right off on Madcumber.
Okay. All right. And you graduated what year?
2010.
2010. Okay.
11 years ago.
Look, I'm 07, so
let's not talk about years ago, okay? Because I graduated in 01, okay? Yeah. So you graduated. Did you try college out at all, or did you?
Yeah, I did. I played my freshman year at Urbana and Akron.
Okay.
And,
you played football?
Yes, ma'am.
I knew that.
Yes, ma'am. And took up a associate's degree in culinary at Akron. And just didn't finish, but I went back to school 2018, back to Bradford in Columbus, and graduated in 2020.
Culinary arts.
Culinary school,
so did you always know that you wanted to get into culinary arts? Did you always have a love for food? What made you want to go that route?
It was just one of those things where, you're good at it, but you just didn't know how to make money off of it. It's just one of those things that always came natural to me to do. Didn't know how to exploit my my passion. So just went to school, worked a lot of all the industry jobs, restaurants, from Red Robin to private owned restaurants. And just finally just had enough of just working for other people. So I decided to go to school and get the education myself, go back to school actually, like I said, and graduated 2020. And I'm here now, working for myself.
Well, congratulations, that's amazing. So you left Toledo and went to Columbus?
Yes.
In what year?
Left in Toledo 2017. In Columbus since 2017. So
Did you go there like for a job or anything, or you just up one day and decided I just need to get out of here?
I had to get out of here.
I had to get out of Toledo.
Needed a fresh start.
Yeah. And so you went out there, and then you when you were there, that's when you decided like, okay, I need to go to school, and it's time to take this serious.
Yes,
that's awesome.
There's a whole bunch of culinary programs there.
Okay,
so
that's great.
Not a lot here in Toledo.
Right.
Yeah.
More opportunity.
Yeah, more opportunities, way more opportunities.
So was that part of the reason that you chose Columbus, because you kind of knew you wanted to go into culinary
I had
arts?
family there, and then like I said, I think
that alignment.
Alignment,
for sure.
And my family there and school there, so for sure.
Awesome. So now you've graduated and you started your own company. Now, what's your company called?
Right now it's Gas and Catering.
I love it.
It's Gas and Catering, gourmet comfort food.
Okay, gourmet comfort food. I like that.
Give us some comfort in all this
Give me some comfort.
snow.
Right. What's your favorite thing to cook?
Anything that you like.
Oh, okay. I like that. All right. So, what do you want to do in the future, like with your company? Like, what are some of your big plans?
Me personally, I want to cook for celebrities. I want to cook for the top name people. Just to get my
What
name
name?
out there.
Who you got? Who you
I mean, I want to cook that Rock Nation brush one day.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I plan on being there next year.
Manifest that.
That's right. Yeah, that's big. Yes.
So, do you have children?
Yes, 3.
Okay.
How old are they?
Hold on, wait a minute. 9, 7, and 6.
And are they in Columbus with you?
2 of them are. Other one, my last one, my baby, she's in Lima.
Oh, okay. So how difficult is it being a dad, trying to manage your own business and make it all happen?
Learn balance every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
One
absolutely.
day at a time.
Absolutely.
If you overthink it, you're gonna sink your ship.
Yeah. And so now you've teamed up with this lovely lady, and you guys have the brunch coming up on Saturday, and then she said your name a few times and a couple different things that you guys have.
Right.
So how did you guys connect, and when did you guys start collaborating?
Well, we connected on a different event,
On
a humbug, and
that's how it happens.
They needed a kitchen. I was like, okay, my cousin has one, and then it just went from there. It was the level of connections, the alignment, and from there we just continued to keep up, and we decided to just talk and about the experience we've had and the things that we wanted to do. And I was like, you need to get to Charlotte. He's like, you need to get to Columbus. I was like, well, let's collaborate. And with this event, I thought it was a big idea, a great way to give him the exposure, because he always comes here and have meals and dinners, and I always miss him.
Yeah.
I was like, man. And the one time I had the chance, I was like, this is something, we go to La Culture, we go everywhere to go eat. And this man is right here. So we need to let people know what he's capable of and we can do. So I thought it would be a great idea.
Yeah. Yes. I love it, because I love that you guys are both, you are now in Charlotte, you're in Columbus, but you guys somehow ended up here in Toledo.
Homegrown.
Didn't forget where you came from. Didn't forget where you came from. Say I still want to go back to my community and give back, because like you said a minute ago, I had to get out of here. But a lot of people get out of here and just want to run away and stay forever. The fact that you guys have come back and you want to still put on for your community,
that
not because
volumes.
I live here, I'm not coming back to move, but this is still my home, and I still love it here, and I still want to see everybody there flourish. That to me is amazing. So I love that you guys have teamed up and are making that happen, and we're definitely gonna be collabing. So yes, that's the dope thing.
What's on that menu Saturday?
Yes, what's on that menu?
What's on that menu?
So what's on the menu is
that comfort food.
And can people still buy tickets?
Yes, actually today is the final day for pre-sale tickets.
So y'all better get them tickets.
You can get them at the door, but we are seeing the brunch starts promptly at 11:30. So if you can get your tickets now, we want to make sure you can get your food so we can start the preparation for the guest speakers at 12:30, because there's so many. But we want to enjoy that time of socializing and seeing people you haven't seen. So please get there, get your tickets now. There will be tickets at the door, but we want you guys to get the tickets now.
So what's on the menu?
On the menu, so we got my infamous crab. Also gonna have roasted red potato hash, fresh herbs, and chicken and waffles. But not just any chicken and waffles, and we also got shrimp.
I was gonna say, what about the shrimp and grits? Okay, so how does this work? Because all of that sounds really good. Like, do I get to get a little bit of everything?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So that comes the price included in the ticket, or
Absolutely.
Is that what?
It was like the ticket's not that much exactly. It doesn't cost you very much.
How much are the tickets?
$28 right
Oh,
now.
wow. Yes.
I did that purposely because I need people to see the value, not the price. Like
Yes.
this is value, and I bring anything I do, I do with a purpose. So the value piece of it is what we do at the door. It's about $5 more.
Yeah.
But we wanted to keep it feasible, affordable, so people can come. Like literally, you could save $1 a day in February. It's on the 27th, and you have your ones to come in and get it. And I thought it through, like all the way through. Like $1 a day can get you to this event.
Yes. Now, is it a max number of people with COVID still going on?
Actually, yeah. So the capacity level for per COVID at the Spotlight is 200.
Okay.
So with us, we have our menu set to serve and feed up to about 100 people.
Okay. Wow.
With the tickets
This will be
being
a big
sold,
event.
Right.
Yeah. And with the sponsors included, that's just like 30 sponsors alone.
Right.
So we're encouraging everyone to bring a +1. Like if you can't get your ticket now, get it at the door. But we don't want you waiting. Like, do not miss out on this opportunity.
Now, do tickets pre-sale stop at midnight tonight or what time today?
It will stop at midnight tonight. Okay. Yes. So please get the tickets now. The links are on Eventbrite. We're on Facebook, all the social media platforms. You can go to Spotlight. Shout out to Tracy and the Spotlight team.
Yes,
for sponsoring
definitely.
us.
For sure.
You can get your tickets. We will be checking temperatures at the door. Bring your business cards, and of course, bring your mask. We don't really want to do the cloths. We want to make sure we stay protected and provide this cause to be something amazing and keep us healthy.
Yes.
So please bring your mask and bring those business cards and let's network.
Yes.
Let's network.
Yes,
I love
for
it.
sure.
I love it. ReAnna.
Yes.
Any final thoughts, Mama, before we go? First of all, tell people where they can find you on social media.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at _ReAnna Yvette, and you can find me on Facebook at ReAnna Yvette.
And do you have any events coming up? Anything that you want anybody to know about?
I don't have any current events coming up right now, but you can just always follow me on social media.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You got a lot going on. I'll be watching.
Yes.
I'm following.
Same.
Yes. And one more time, where everybody can find you on social media?
Elysian Adore. You can contact us at Body Me by She, Safety Nest. You can get it on She Boutique. You can also go to any of the platforms. We have about 6. So you can, find me. We are actually expanding the brand. So in a minute, you'll see www.tasharb.com. That's me. I am branding me. So entrepreneurs consider that I am a brand. We do business, but I am a business man. Okay. So with that, I am branding me. So tasharb.com is who I am. So look out for all the great things that are coming with the level of networking and connections, and of course all the great events that are coming in the city.
Yes, I love it. And where can we find you on social media?
Facebook, Michael Michal Chef Gaston. Instagram, Heavy Hustle _ Chef Gaston.
All right. I love it. This is such a dope. This is an amazing show today. I'm like, I'm wild.
Right, me too.
And,
I'm
really excited for the event on Saturday. I'm really excited for you and what you have coming up with James Harden. That's big, huge, amazing.
Congratulations.
You guys all are doing big things. So shout out to all of you. And again, like I said, thank you guys for bringing this back to our community and doing this in the city, because you could have done it in Charlotte, in Columbus, but you chose to come home and do it here, and that means a lot to us. So thank you guys.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
So now, there's no other time than now, Shae, for your affirmation.
I love affirmations. I would
Thank
love to hear.
Okay. Perfection doesn't really exist. Don't waste your energy striving for something that is not obtainable. Instead, celebrate yourself for all that you already do. Celebrate the beautiful soul housed within you. This is your revelation day. You are absolutely enough right here and right now. Please value yourself more than ever.
I love it.
That was right on time. That was right on time.
They always be right on time. That's what I love about these. And I literally pick these out like 10 minutes before it's my time. So it's not, I don't have them pre-out, nothing, but the show just be so amazing. Then I just close it out with that, and it just always goes together.
It just sends us off with, a good positive vibe.
Yes.
Can feel positive and be a blessing to others.
Yes, for sure. Pouring into others.
Yeah,
so.
It's really not that difficult to just be a blessing to other people.
Sure.
And it's really cliche, but at the same time, it's very true. Just treat others how you want to be treated.
I mean,
nobody wants to be treated badly, so don't treat others badly. You know, it's really that simple. So, you know, I like that affirmation. That was a good one, Shae.
Thank you.
So we thank you guys for tuning in to another great show. We want to say thank you again to our sponsors, Lyman Umadab, Hotbox, Essential Vibes, Toledo, Mud City ENT, Greater New Psalmist Church, J Rush, and Lance Self. And if you would like to become an all-new sponsor of the Rise and Grind Morning Show, send your info to Rise and Grind at the419grind.com, and you can become a sponsor of the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show. So we got another great show lined up for tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in 8:30 a.m. And like me and Shae always say, until next time. Mwah.
Oh. Oh.